Chris, you're saying no one can pin you for that title and the $10,000.
Is there a doubt in your mind, CJ, that there is a man in this dressing room that can beat me for this belt? I defend it every chance I get. I'm the fightingest champion we've got here in NAWA. So don't tell me that there's somebody that thinks they can beat me. And with this belt being on the line, that's one thing. But like I said, I take this $10,000 thing very, very seriously. You ain't getting my money.
There you have it, folks, the belt and 10 grand on the line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down in the ring. We've got the Nature Boy, Tim Hunter, taking on Axel Jaggers, the big man who's pretty much been on a roll here through all the competition in NAWA, looking to steamroll the Nature Boy here this week, Redbeard.
I was going to say, Michael, he looks to be on the road to tearing one into Tim Hunter here.
The last time we saw Axel Jaggers, the match was already over by the time we even knew what was going on. He hit that poor kid with a belly-to-belly, and it was over. And Tim Hunter smartly getting out of the ring before Axel Jaggers puts an end to the contest early on.
You know, that previous matchup you're talking about, we barely had enough time to even get the ring bell rung before Jaggers was already scoring a pinfall victory. That match might have been 5 seconds tops.
Axel Jaggers is a massive man, 6'4", 200+ pounds, former collegiate football player, amateur wrestler, and he's putting his skills to use here in NAWA week in and week out. And I don't know if there's anybody on the roster that can beat this young kid.
It's a combination of skills that is a unique pairing, which makes for a great professional wrestler. We've heard of numerous other individuals who've had that same pedigree. Men like Dr. Death Steve Williams and others come to mind when you talk about people who've played football and also been amateur wrestlers. We'll see if Jaggers' career follows suit here, as he has been very impressive in NAWA. Now look at that. Hunter.
What in the world did Axel Jaggers do? That's cheating.
You saw just what I did.
He slapped Tim Hunter when the referee broke him apart.
The referee, oh my goodness. The referee has no idea what's going on right now.
Well, if he would listen to Tim Hunter, he would know what's going on.
If he listened to the fans, he'd actually understand what happened.
If anybody can give Axel Jaggers some competition, it might be this wily veteran, Tim Hunter, who's been around the game for many, many years. But will it be enough to outpower the big, strong Axel Jaggers?
Hunter definitely showing himself.
Oh,
look at that. What in the world?
Look at that. That was impressive.
Impressive. It was illegal.
It's the only way you could probably take this big man off his feet, and he did it, didn't he?
Well, the referee didn't see it, so I guess it'll have to stand. But look at this here now.
Referee Dylan Childers doing the right thing, letting this match go on.
He's got to get in there and admonish Tim Hunter for these tactics.
What is this? What are you talking about? I don't see what you're talking about.
His manager here now just
Tim Hunter's trying to explain to the official how this match is supposed to go.
So it was okay that his associate there on the outside of the ring was attacking Jaggers?
Is that his associate? Who is that man?
Well, he's not.
Tim Hunter's got a new manager. We're trying to find out who this man is and what he's all about. But look at that drop kick from the Nature Boy. Woo! Let me tell you something.
Nature Boy only got a 2 count there, though.
And we're not used to seeing Axel Jaggers in this position, Redbeard. Like I said, he's steamrolled through everyone put in his path. But Tim Hunter really giving him a run for his money, just choking him. You know he's got to the count of 5. Don't say it's illegal. Don't say it.
It's technically illegal. But now look at that manhandling the referee. And again, his manager, associate, whatever you want to call him, just throttling Jaggers on the outside of the ring. You might have heard anyway in the ringside camera there what he was saying about that's what Jagger deserves.
Yeah, he deserves that. And Tim Hunter now taking the big man, throwing him out like a piece of trash to the floor.
My goodness.
And the Nature Boy may be the man to beat Axel Jaggers here, Redbeard.
Well, if he does, it's going to be through the help of that man on the outside of the ring. We've got to find out who exactly he is.
And we'll have to get C.J. Bentley on top of this and find out what's going on, what this relationship is with this new manager and Tim Hunter is. But Axel Jaggers in a world of hurt, not in a very safe environment on the floor there.
He's in a very bad way here. You've got to find a way to get back in the ring if he has any hopes of winning this matchup.
Well, Tim Hunter doing a very good job of staying in control, but Axel Jaggers getting back to his feet. Tim Hunter sneaking around him. Oh, just takes his knee out, chopping the tree down by the legs.
Now going for that classic.
Whoa, he's going to put it on. He's locked in the figure 4.
Going for that classic Nature Boy-esque maneuver there, the figure 4 being applied by Tim Hunter now.
Well, he is the Nature Boy, Redbeard.
He's a Nature Boy potentially. But look at that. Having been handed the lower rope, Hunter using it for leverage.
The referee on top of it now, Redbeard.
Finally, you might as well go and say he's in this matchup.
Oh, wait a minute. He rolls him up. 1, 2.
2.
Axel Jaggers almost sneaking out of here with a win.
Couldn't hold him down for that 3 count. Hunter punishes him with that clothesline.
Just taking him right off his feet. Still only good enough for a 2 count. You know, Axel Jaggers has been put through the grinder here this week and had a lot of punishment inflicted upon him. Can he get his wits about him and win this match? It looks like Tim Hunter is going to take the victory home, Redbeard.
Looks like it. Definitely the veteran advantage here on display by Tim Hunter. Jaggers, a young man who's still very much developing in this business. Got a lot to learn, but right now.
Holy Christ, he hit it belly to belly. That's it. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Out of nowhere, this big kid, Axel Jaggers, puts an end to the match with that belly to belly once again, Redbeard.
He put him down and get the pinfall. My goodness.
Now, there's an easier way to do this. If you want out of jail, call Blackman for bail. As a former WWF wrestler, I guarantee we can slam the competition. I have offices in Dauphin, Cumberland, York, and Perry counties. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 919-2015. That's 919-2015. Don't let this be you. Don't spend more time in there than you have to. That's Blackman Bail Bonds.
Available now for iOS and Droid, it's 80s Mania Wrestling Returns! 80s Mania Wrestling Returns is a totally radical pro wrestling business sim and collectible card game set in pop culture's 2 greatest decades, the 80s and the 90s. With 80s Mania Wrestling Returns, you'll collect cards for wrestlers, tag teams, managers, interviewers, title belts, match types, venues, skits, mic spots, and more. You'll use these cards to book the best wrestling shows you can. Better shows earn more game cash. More game cash means better cards for your collection. While you create a unique history for your own wrestling promotion every time you play, you'll see lots of nods to some of your favorite movies, cartoons, music, and of course, wrestlers. How many retro references can you spot? For more info, visit our website, 80smaniawrestling.com. And please give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at 80smaniawrestle. To get the game for free, just head over to the App Store or Google Play Store and search for
80s Mania Wrestling Returns.
Dion, it's good to have you back with us today here in the North American Wrestling Alliance, NAWA Championship Wrestling.
Let me tell you something, CJ. I ain't been here very long, and I've already gotten challenged by the Golden Gladiator number 2. Well, Golden Gladiator number 2, you want to up the ante. You want to put my career on the line. Well, if I got to put something up, then he's got to put up something too. But he ain't got no hair because he wears a mask. What about putting the hair up of Thurston Cogdell III? That's right. If you want me to end my career, then Thurston, you're gonna have to be a bald-headed geek, Jack.
We got that. Whoa. Who are you talking about, a bald-headed
Don't get
geek?
too close, Jack, and I'll knock you out.
What are you talking about, a bald-headed
That's
geek?
right. If I gotta put my 30-year career on the line, your hair's gotta go,
But
Jack.
your 30-year career ain't worth this. You want to touch it? Look at it. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we accept it. I can beat him. I beat everybody. I can beat him. He can beat you. We accept. He can. Done deal. He can beat you. You're in trouble. Woo! See,
Well, tonight, Thurston Cogdell III, you become a bald-headed geek. That greasy hair gotta go, Jack.
I got this. I'll
There you have it, folks. A match signed, hair versus career.
Bald-headed just like me.
Saturday, March 28th, NAWA Championship Wrestling returns to the Burke County Fairgrounds for a huge benefit show for the Conover 5-Star Girls softball team. Come out and show your support for this amazing team of girls as we raise funds for their upcoming season. Not only are you supporting a great cause, but you will be witness to the best family-friendly pro wrestling in the area as you see the stars of NAWA Championship Wrestling live and in person. In our main event, Dion Johnson will put his career on the line against Golden Gladiator number 2. But if Dion wins, he shaves the head of Thurston Cogdale III and will make him a bald-headed geek. Also, NAWA Heavyweight Champion King Craig Classic will defend his title against Next to Perfect Adam James in a rematch from the Bunkhouse Stampede. In action will be Stuart Snodgrass, Johnny Ryder, plus many other NAWA superstars. Be there Saturday, March 28th at the Burke County Fairgrounds, 145 Boss Road, Morganton, North Carolina. Doors open at 6 p.m., bell time 7 p.m. Adults are $10, kids 6 to 12, $5, 5 and under are free. Proceeds from this show will go to help the Conover 5-Star Girls softball team. Do not miss this huge event.
Now moving on to competition here, folks, involving the NAWA TV title. As you see, Evil, Mean, and Nasty Chris Thunder Anderson there on the left-hand side of your screen, taking on
High performance. And guess what, Redbeard? If this kid can beat Thunder, he'll also be $10,000 richer.
I don't think he's going to last 10 seconds here.
Holy Christ, he just hit him with a brain buster.
2, 3, there you go.
Dear God, and this little kid is out of it.
He might be out of it permanently, my goodness.
And the television champion still got that $10K in his pocket and got the TV title. Wow, Redbeard.
Donnie, you guys have a challenge from Viva Los Amish for those 6-man tag team titles.
Oh yeah, we accept the challenge from the Amish. What is he wearing?
It's like wrestling gear to me.
They haven't been put it on. Hey, Amish, come on. No matter if it's here, anywhere around the world, come on. We'll give you a shot anytime.
Well, boys, I tell you what, it's all about how you react to the loss you're about to receive from us in the next upcoming week. So let me tell you like it is. We're ready for you. So make sure you know what you're doing.
There you have it from the Burke County boys, the 6-man tag team champions.
Saturday, March 28th, NAWA Championship Wrestling returns to the Burke County Fairgrounds for a huge benefit show for the Conover 5-Star Girls softball team. Come out and show your support for this amazing team of girls as we raise funds for their upcoming season. Not only are you supporting a great cause, but you will be witness to the best family-friendly pro wrestling in the area as you see the stars of NAWA Championship Wrestling live and in person. In our main event, Dion Johnson will put his career on the line against Golden Gladiator number 2. But if Dion wins, he shaves the head of Thurston Cogdale III and will make him a bald-headed geek. Also, NAWA Heavyweight Champion King Craig Classic will defend his title against Next to Perfect Adam James in a rematch from the Bunkhouse Stampede. In action will be Stuart Snodgrass, Johnny Ryder, plus many other NAWA superstars. Be there Saturday, March 28th at the Burke County Fairgrounds, 145 Boss Road, Morganton, North Carolina. Doors open at 6 p.m., bell time 7 p.m. Adults are $10, kids 6 to 12, $5, 5 and under are free. Proceeds from this show will go to help the Conover 5-Star Girls softball team. Do not miss this huge event.
Boogie, are you? Can I ask you a question? Is wrestling fixed?
Never broken. Never.
Yes, okay, thank you, sir.
Joking.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Thank you, sir.
Hi, wrestling fans. Tony Bench here, host of the Bench Buster Show. If you love independent pro wrestling, then my podcast is definitely for you. Make sure you tune in each and every week as I will be interviewing the local independent pro wrestlers, some you love and some you love to hate. Learn about their secrets, learn about what got them started in pro wrestling and what they love most about pro wrestling. And I also have more inside secrets that you never thought you'd ever know. But you got to tune into my show to find out. It's available on all platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and YouTube. So don't make no excuse that you didn't listen to my show. There's plenty of chances to listen to it, and if you don't, you're the one missing out. Tune in to the Bench Buster Show.
Do you love wrestling? Want to run the show? Never fear, Book It is here. Book It is the all-new wrestling promotions card game. The bigger and better the show, the more reputation points you get. Choose from 60 different unique wrestlers of different styles for your promotion. Where will they fight? Who will they be matched up against? You call all the plays to make the best show and earn the best reputation.
Here we go, big time matchup here. Look at that, the interns.
Holy Christ, did you see Big Donnie tumble to the floor, Redbeard?
My God, the floor might have caved in under the weight of Big Donnie, but right now, Wild Man James Brody is caving in under the assault of the interns.
The interns haven't forgot about that quick defeat when they challenged for the 6-man tag team titles. As you see, Max Carnage on the outside still in support of the interns, but big boot, big splash, Redbeard.
My goodness, double cover.
And the Burke County boys have upended the interns just like that again, Redbeard.
And Max Carnage is beside himself on the outside of the ring there as Digger Brown gets the belts and is about to celebrate with his men.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, my next guest, they are the NAWA Tag Team Champions, Money and Power.
Oh my God, you look fantastic, CJ. Fantastic.
JP Lehman and Mike Long, they are Money and Power, the NAWA Tag Team Champions. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having us. We were told that we have Thomas Extreme and Ryda in a tag team match, and we are shaking in our boots. Do you know how formidable they are? It doesn't matter who we face. I'm Wall Street. He's Ivy League. It does not matter who you put in front of us. We are Money and Power.
Mike Long, your thoughts?
I mean, all I can say is I hope that Thomas Extreme has more courage than he does facial hair, because otherwise it'd be a very short match.
There you have it from the NAWA Tag Team Champions, Money and Power.
They say the world is a very dangerous place to live. Not because of the people who are evil, oh no, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Yes, I shall purify them all like a god.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what in the hell we just saw there. That looked like Amp Dominic. A lot going on here. Redbeard had to step away and had a little medical emergency. I am now being joined on the program by terrific Tony Bench. Tony, thank you for stepping in and filling in for Redbeard here this week.
Well, I appreciate the invite. I got my world famous podcast, so now I get to talk.
Wait a minute, how can it be world famous if nobody's ever heard of this show? Anyway, Tony, good God,
we're back here with the NAWA, and what a tremendous tag team match we're about to see here.
We got a main event. This is your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Ryda and Thomas Extreme, they former foes, hated rivals. Now they're a hot tag team. They're looking to take the tag team titles this week off of Money and Power here in the main event on NAWA Championship Wrestling, Tony.
But Michael, I have a question. Money and Power, who do they beat to win these titles? They didn't beat nobody. They bought the belts, right?
Well, money talks, right?
Well, that's
some
what I
walk,
hear.
something walks. I don't know.
Well, from what I understand, the money that the Golden Gladiators
I'm guessing,
got,
Tony, you didn't come from money, did you? You don't know the perks and the privileges of having wealth, do you?
Well, I work hard for mine.
Well, yes, you're right. They didn't pin anybody. They bought the belts from Jeff Patton and the Golden Gladiators. How smart is that? That guy's a genius. J.P. Lehman, the Wall Street fat cat.
You know, we always see him in matches sometimes. He's taking phone calls when he should be focusing on the competitors in the ring. But this week it looks like he may have left his phone at home.
Well, business never stops. The stock market's always going up and down. He's got to pay attention to his assets, Tony. But his assets right now are in a little bit of trouble as Thomas Extreme is taking it to him here early on in the match and rolls him right up.
2. Oh, they're almost the end right there. And he's trying to run for his life, but to no avail. Thomas Extreme is throwing those haymakers.
And Thomas Extreme and Johnny Ryder haven't been a tag team for very long, but both veterans of the professional wrestling game, and they looking to take these titles here. And Thomas only gets a 2 count as J.P. Lehman makes the tag, and the power of the team, Mike Maughan. Look at that, Tony. You don't have any muscles like that.
Flexing. Man, this kid reminds me of me when I was about 20 years old.
Oh, come on.
Man, but except my mullet looked a whole lot better.
What's a mullet?
Well, you know, party in the front.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Look at Mike Maughan.
And
muscles for days.
Back when I was running hard, there was a lot of parties in the back.
Well, Johnny Ryder looking to party here with Mike Maughan. I don't know if he's partying the same way you were, but he's got him in that wrist lock and just working over the arm. Mike Maughan smartly going over the top there.
Oh, brought him back in the hard way.
And the man from the backwoods with the raw power, Johnny Ryder, just taking it to him. Got him in that side headlock and just wrenching it on. Got the clamp down, and Mike Maughan trying to fight out of this here.
Oh, now that's, again, taking the shortcut.
Look at that right hand.
That was
a European uppercut there. But Johnny Ryder, he's never been to Europe. I don't even think he knows what Europe is coming from the backwoods of Alexander County, Tony.
I think if he heard Europe, he would say your rope or my rope.
Exactly. He's stupid. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I wouldn't call him stupid, but
I think you just did.
I'm just saying his analogy.
Holy Christ! He just whipped him and flipped him over the top.
Man.
Maybe he concussed. Thomas Extreme might have a concussion from hitting that turnbuckle head first.
With those wings tattooed on his back, I thought he was going to fly through the arena there.
Well, his midsection, his stomach area, just field goal kick through the post as J.P. Lehman in now, taking it to the former NAWA heavyweight champion Thomas Extreme. Look at this teamwork, Tony.
Now, I would have to say that this is definitely smart. You bait the guy in and let your partner choke the other guy out. Things aren't looking good here for the challengers.
They may not have won the tag team titles the old-fashioned way, but they certainly look to be holding on to them for as long as they want to. Money and Power, a cohesive team here. And again, Johnny Ryder and Thomas Extreme only teamed a few times, a handful of times here, but what is J.P. Lehman going to be able to do here? Only gets a 2 count after that suplex.
And you know, you have to think about this match here. Money and Power are a great tag team, and Ryda and Thomas Extreme, former enemies, now partners. You gotta think at some point how much cohesiveness are they going to have?
Not much cohesiveness here as Money and Power is dominating Thomas Extreme here. They've cut the ring in half, and they've got him on their side of the ring and just working him over.
Big shoulder tackle.
Mike Maughan from the Cape. Blue blood. Rich, Tony. Perfect hair.
I'm telling
you. Are you jealous?
You
know, Redbeard would be jealous. I bet you are, too.
I don't know what happened to Redbeard, why he had to step away, but from what I understand, it was, he had something really important come up. So I'm stepping in to fill his shoes, and that's going to be kind of hard because I know he's a great commentator. But man, we hope everything's good with Redbeard this week.
And if we get any update on his condition, we'll let you know. But look at the condition of Thomas Extreme. He's fairly poor here. His Money and Power just continuing to just work him over here in the main event here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen,
big elbow to the chest.
Don't forget to join us on March the 28th here at the Burke County Fairgrounds as we're going to be raising money for the Conover 5-star girls fast pitch softball team. Who's going to be walking into that show as the tag team champions? We're going to find out here if we can get a winner here in this main event this week, Tony.
I'm anxious to see. And, as far as these tag team titles, in the weeks to come, I've been hearing rumors in the locker room that some really big stars, tag teams are coming to the NAWA because everybody wants the NAWA tag team titles.
There's a lot of rumors swirling around about who's coming in and who's not coming in, but whoever comes in is going to have to go after money and power. And I don't see, look at that huge splash off the top rope. I don't see any team from around the world, or especially here in the Carolinas, taking these tag team titles off of this cohesive unit, money and power here. Ryda and Extreme having a very difficult job even getting the upper hand here. Look at Mike Mall, just how smart is that guy? I mean, not only does he have power, and he's got brains.
And the referee's not even paying attention to what was really going on as he had his shin across the man's throat area.
I don't think referee Mac Galifianakis pays much attention except for when the 3 count happens.
Wait a minute. What's his name?
Mac Galifianakis. That's right. We coined him here first. Look, huge
drop kick right to the throat and the chin area. Thomas Extreme is in a bad way. He's got to get that tag. He's trying to, as his partner is on the apron, trying to get this crowd going, trying to get Thomas Extreme that second win to get that tag. We got a tag on the one side. We got tags on both sides. And now Ryda's coming in. He's dropping everybody.
Johnny Ryda, a house of fire. The well-rested man coming off the apron. Look at a huge body slam, and J.P. Lehman in some big trouble. Wait a minute, he's getting out of the ring. Money and power.
Wait a minute.
Recovering on the floor here.
What in the world?
And J.P. Lehman is just hugging to Mike Mall like it's his mommy.
Wait a minute.
And they're getting counted out. The referee is enacting the 10 count here in this tag team title match. And are they going to get back in the ring, or are they going to be cowardly? He's up to 6.
Oh, man.
7.
And now if Ryda and Thomas Extreme was smart, they'd break that count.
Well, this is the champion's advantage. They don't have to win the match to keep the titles, and there they go.
They're leaving.
Ladies and gentlemen, Money and Power walking out on the tag team title main event here this week.
Unbelievable.
Well, Johnny Ryder and Thomas Extreme are your winners in the main event, but Money and Power still the NAWA Tag Team Champions. Tony, thanks for joining me this week. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have. We'll see you here next week on NAWA Championship Wrestling.